So I like the way you highlighted the Journal's take. Whew, this thing is much worse than people. But the New York Times, consensus building.
Consensus building.
But the New York Times is talking about consensus building within the Democratic Party, I think, right? I mean, normally that's who they're speaking to, isn't it?
Joe, my opinion is this doesn't fall easily.
David Brooks is their conservative. David Brooks is the Times conservative. It's like he's like a conservative Democrat. I love Hal Raines quotes too. Hal Raines, did you see some of his quotes?
No, I didn't.
I'm not even going to get into it. I can't even get into it. But the reason that a space was saved for a place like Fox News was because of the left being staked out by the New York Times over the years.
Right,
over the years.
Right.
Over the years, coming from the left with propaganda, and yet he has the nerve to talk about Fox News.
Although we had Rob Nichols here from the Financial Services Forum saying, hey, we're kind of looking forward to this. Maybe if that's not what he meant, he should have said something a little differently.
I like the way he said it, yeah.
I'm here to talk about financial reform. I don't know how we got into such a huge...
It's because I like the way you looked at the way the Times said it versus
and the Journal said it, right. The Journal has this like horror for the banks, and the Times has a...
But it's the yin and yang every day. It's the yin and yang of the world.
But when you look at the New York Times story, it seems I kind of get their point of view, and my reporting kind of backs that up. Look,
are we supposed to hold the presses that you get the Times point of view?
No.
No, we won't. All right, we got to get to...
No, hold on a second. I want to be clear here. What he's doing, as I said in my report, he's choosing to go with votes on his left rather than votes on his right, while keeping things open in case the Republicans want to come to the table. So, as I quoted a source saying, it reflects his conversations with Corker, but it's not a bipartisan bill. Does that make sense? I mean, it just doesn't, it's not easily labeled.
When they start marking this thing up, they could
it's not
take
easily
stuff,
one way or the other.
especially if Greg is still working on these things that he and Corker would like to
Don said he's going to take the Reid and Gregg amendment when it comes to derivatives. He split consumer protection enforcement and rulemaking, but not quite as much as was originally reflected. So, I mean, it's not easy one way or the other, Joe. It's a very complicated bill with about 400 different provisions in it.